Josh Hader being traded from the Milwaukee Brewers to the San Diego Padres. And clearly here, Case, this is an example where A.J. Preller looked at his team and goes, all right, Rogers is a good closer, scuffling a bit. Let me upgrade with a Hader, give up a couple prospects, give up to Nelson Lamet. I've got plenty of starters. No big ding here.
Right.
Let me just look at the focus of getting a great closer like Hader.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, I think Preller looked at it and said, Hader's elite. He's an elite guy. We've seen he's had parts of this season where he doesn't let up a run for a long, long time. This guy's got wipeout, nasty stuff. There's no doubt. I think it's a great trade for both teams because I think Rogers was having a nice year too, and their numbers are comparable in certain different stats. Lamet could be a big piece, though. I think that moving forward for the Brewers because he always had a big arm, and we'll see what it is. But getting a Hader out there in that pen for the Padres is a great piece for them.
Yes, this trade for me screams Juan Soto to L.A. And when you look at what A.J. Preller is doing, he's making sure that his roster matches up against what he believes is the best team in the National League. And we're going to have to see the Dodgers at some point. We're going to have to beat the Dodgers. Oh, by the way, they have Freddie Freeman. They're probably the favorite to get Juan Soto. Yeah. I'm going to need somebody that can equalize those two guys in a postseason series if I have any chance at getting to the World Series.
Yeah, either I can wave the white towel or I can get some other guys like this, and Hader can be a guy that can get things done. From the Brewers' perspective, let's hear from their president general manager, David Stearns.
Teams that have been able to sustain consistent competitiveness, get into the playoffs, compete for the playoffs every single year. These are teams that at times have to make very difficult decisions. And today's decision to trade Josh Hader was a difficult decision. We're thrilled with the amount of talent and the diversity of talent that we were able to get back into this trade. We were able to immediately add to our major league team. And we were able to bring in two very high ceiling, very well regarded prospects. So while today was a difficult decision, and these decisions are not easy to trade good players on a good team, we believe it's the right decision for the organization to give us the best chance to remain competitive for as long as possible and ultimately win a World Series.
In fresh face, David Stearns explained the transactions. The Brewers get Taylor Rogers, who got out to an excellent start for the Padres this season, so he can be your setup man or closer if you like, but Devin Williams obviously has been lights out. Robert Gasser, number 7 Padres prospect, Esteury Ruiz, and Dinelson Lamet, who can be an effective piece in the starting rotation. We all know how good Milwaukee's starting staff has been, so you add a strength there as well. But clearly for Milwaukee here, Bo, they had to realize, David Stearns said, all right, Hader's getting $15 million next year. We're a mid-market team. Let me sell high, and I can still replenish on the fly. And I've got a guy in Devin Williams who can be my closer.
This is why David Stearns is one of the elite executives in our game. He understands his ball club. He knows exactly where he's at, and he's able to find the right partner to trade with to make it a win-win trade, to make sure that he don't take his team and put it in a position where they can't move forward. It's sellable to the clubhouse because of what you currently have on your roster with Devin Williams, what you're getting in return, and understanding the payroll flexibility that is going to give Milwaukee as a mid-market team to continue to add pieces to make sure that they can extend this window in which they have to be competitive.
It's a savvy move, but I do think in that clubhouse case, there'll be a few guys like, wait, why don't we trade Josh Hader? We're pushing for this thing. But maybe Taylor Rogers and those other guys will help give them the push they need.
Well, I think the biggest thing, if you're a player in that clubhouse, is go, okay, guys, we've got Rogers back in the deal, so you got a proven lefty, a guy that's closing out there for the Padres. But you have Devin Williams, and I think that's the biggest key. And if I'm a player and you trade Hader, I go, okay, we got a big league guy ready that's a really good lefty. He can fit right in there. You now make Devin Williams a closer. And that Ruiz is hitting .333 with 60 steals in AAA. Like, they got two good prospects. You heard Stearns say that. So they got two good prospects. Lamet's a big arm, and they got Rogers. So it was a win-win deal for both teams.